Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. It's spring. I have a day that I can spend outside, which has been very, very rare lately because of my work schedule. King Kong and my hands are happy to see me. They think I'll feed them. So, first thing I'm going to do today, or I plan on doing today, is this cherry tree right behind me needs to get in the ground. So that's the first order of business. Come on, let's start planting. Those girls are just having a fit. So they're going to keep us company while I dig. First thing I got to do is take that small dead peach tree out that I planted 2 years ago, and no sooner did I get it in the ground, within about a month and a half, the grasshoppers hit and they killed it. It was that fast. So hopefully it's not going to be too hard to pull it out, but that's what I got to do first. And that easy it came out because it never had a chance to grow. That was a bare root. And these just rotted. You can see where they just broke off. So that goes away. Now I'm going to save all the dirt that I can out of that hole on this black plastic, because that's all amended soil. That's a big deal out here, so I'll be saving that. Well, I've got my hole almost big enough, but the other tree was bare root and didn't need to go as deep as this one. This is a good sized tree, so I have to go deeper. I'm fine wide, but going deeper means I'm going to hit some of the rocks that I grow here, and I grow a lot of rocks. They get stuck in the clay and they're hard to get out. So this is my tool of choice. I bought this 20 years ago, maybe longer, called the Garden Claw. There's other brands that I've tried, they don't work as well. This has a twisty handle and it helps you get leverage. So I've hit a rock, I don't know how big, but I'm going to get it out. that big. It was kind of flat but wide, and the shovel just wouldn't get to it. But this, just a few twists, and I broke it free and could just pick it up. So this is indispensable tool for me. Well, the sun is already getting hot on me, even though it's cool out. But we're at high altitude and the sun is really intense. So get my hat on. The hole is deep enough for the tree now. I just need to put a little bit of good soil in the bottom and make sure it's going to rest level. Right now it's not. And then we're going to get this thing planted. Alright, the biggest problem we have here in the high desert is water, besides animals and grasshoppers. Things dry out really fast because of the dryness here and the wind. The wind can just dry the ground out in no time. That's why we're thankful for it after we have a lot of heavy rains and we get stuck in the mud. So I watered the tree good last night, but it's already dried out, so I watered it again. Now I'm going to put some water in the bottom of the hole. Alright, I got about 3 inches of water in the hole. I'm going to let that soak in now. That was fast. It took about 2 minutes for all of that water to soak into the bottom of the hole. It's pretty dry here. So now let's see if I can get this tree out. Well, I was afraid of that, but I'm just going to really pack that down around the roots. Now you probably can't see, but I have it leaning a little bit that way, and I've got the strongest branch kind of that direction too. That's because that's where our winds come from. And if you've seen my apple trees, we didn't stake them well enough the first year, and they're kind of like this. So this is a little bit protected, but it still has wind coming around the corner of the house. So a little bit of a lean. I have the strongest branch that way, and I'm also going to stake it to that pole. So let me get going on that, and then I'll bring you back to see what it looks like. So just 15 minutes ago, I was complaining about the sun and put my hat on because it was so intense. And in that amount of time, this big old dark cloud has come over me, and there's a couple, 2, 3 around that, and then blue skies around that. That's what I get for complaining about the dryness. He sent me some clouds. So we're supposed to have like 10% chance of rain. It'll probably be right here where I'm standing. That's about how it works. But I need to get this dirt moved and covered up so I can use it in another place, because I have more trees and bushes to plant tree in 3 times, filled the well, let it sit and totally drain, and then filled it again, maybe 3 times, kind of soaked the dirt. I'll probably come water it again later today if we don't get a downpour. But this is 3 kinds of cherries grafted onto one tree, and it's black Tartarian, Lapins, and Bing. I think that's what the second one is. Yeah, Lapins and Bing. And so I'm really excited about that. And Brian is super excited about that. I'm really hoping it does well. Once it starts taking off, I'll thin some of that bottom stuff so it has a better shape, has more energy to branch out. But for now, I gotta move dirt. Y'all, I got so excited getting this thing in the ground, I forgot to put fruit tree fertilizer on it. So I'm gonna top dress it, water it in, and I'll do that again in several days. So, and it's gonna get lots of water. So I'm gonna do that, and I've got the strap to tie this tree up, and I'm gonna get with it. And the sun's shining again, and my hat's off. I'm gonna be putting it on probably. Alright, that shouldn't go anywhere with that heavy wire and nylon strap. Now to protect it from the little critters. Alright, 1 fruit tree in, 2 more to go, 2 elderberry bushes and a whole bunch of seeds. Well, it was a good day's work. I got this tree planted, and I got it surrounded with chicken wire to keep the little critters out. And I don't know if y'all can see, back there is a herd of wild horses. That's right behind our fence line. I love watching them. I never get tired of it. And the babies. The foals are being born, so it's really fun to see them. But I got this tree all planted, and hopefully this time that one's going to do well. The goats are doing well. That's Oatmeal and Jackie. Hi, Oatmeal. They got really fuzzy during the winter, and now they're trying to scratch it off. So they are rubbing against the fence all the time. You silly girls. And there's Carmel. She says, "What are you going to feed me?" And Maddie. Hi, Jackie. Say hi. Say hi. You gonna get up here? Oh, even Maddie is climbing. She never does much. You wanted something. I know. And there's Carmel. She's more dignified than oatmeal. You silly girls. So this area in front of the house is covered with decomposed granite, and we do that to try and keep growth away from the house, and it works pretty well, except we do get weeds. They're on top of a shade ground cloth, but you still get weeds. So today I also cleaned a lot of this up. I still got about half of it to do. It's not hard, but it is down on your knees pulling weeds. Not fun. And even though I was here and got this crazy tree has all its peach, plum. I don't even remember what all. Nectarine, plum, babcock, I'm not sure what that is, apricot, and peaches. So that's why it's called a fruit cocktail tree, because it's got all those grafts on it. And I've had these before, and sometimes one or two don't do well, but for the most part they do pretty well. And so I got that one in the ground, and while I was doing that, the wind was really strong coming out of the north. So I had to really stake this guy down and put another stake in there to try and keep it from bending over. So we'll see how it does, but a good day's work. So I still have all of these weeds to go. A few over here that I didn't finish, and a bunch around the corner of the house. But I got a good start on it. Now it's just the weeds beyond that. All around us. We have to keep them from getting too bad. So it's been a long day, but I got a lot done, and I'm very happy about that. I've been wanting to get those trees in the ground for a couple of weeks, and my schedule just hasn't let me do it. But I got that done. I got weeds pulled. I cleaned up the dog pen, and I got the church Sunday message edited and uploaded for tomorrow. So I'm happy about that too. There's so much to do. And just so much of me to do it, especially with my work schedule, which has been crazy. So I just wanted to give y'all a little idea of what I'm up to and what I've got ahead of me, which is a lot. I've got to get that garden fenced. I need to get cold weather seeds in the ground, but one step at a time, and today I took several. So thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. God bless, and we'll talk soon.